Okay. Let's see. Okay. Come through. All right. I'm hoping they don't pick this kid. I'm hoping so bad. I'm so glad that there's been such a backlash to Tom Holland. Oh my God, we'll talk about that. I see there's possibly one viewer. That's nice. All right, so that's it. And then just make sure we're all good here. Okay. Yeah, that'd be very bad. And then we're gonna move through some of these, and I'm scared, guys. I mean, I really do like the James Bond franchise a lot. The thing is, though, I'm not the kind of person that thinks every single film is a masterpiece just because I grew up with it. I think the cheesiness works to a point, but there's some older Bond films that, like, they're not very good. I don't think they're good. And I catch heat for this. I'm considered a traitor if I don't like a movie like Octopussy, which is a terrible film. God, it's so bad. But it's people are very, very passionate about this franchise. It's been going on for so long, and I don't know. I do feel like, oh, hey Vader, how's it going? Yeah, I feel. Oh, I feel like sometimes our emotions get kind of the best of us when it comes to certain franchises. People just like won't accept change. They won't accept anything. They insist all the older ones are 10 out of 10s and all the new ones are shit. I don't think that's the right way to approach it. Hi, Brandon. But saying that, yeah, I get heat on my channel a lot for some of my Bond reviews. Hey, Maverick. And I think where I catch the most heat is when I say certain like older Bond films are just not very good, because some of them aren't. And I caught a lot of shit for saying Octopussy was bad. I got a lot of shit for saying Skyfall is good. So, like, according to Bond fans, there seems to be like this like accepted opinion of these are great and these are bad, and like there's no wiggle room, and I don't like that. Saying that, I do care about this franchise a lot. I grew up with Connery films with my dad, and the fact they sold it to Amazon is gonna kill this franchise. I'd be very surprised if the franchise survives with Amazon. I think selling it to them was kind of despicable and greedy. How much money do you need? Do you really need to sell this to Amazon? Amazon has murdered every property they've really been given. So I don't know. I don't, of all people to sell this to, like Amazon, they're gonna have spin-offs. They're gonna cram in social themes into their scripts. It's gonna be a mess. They're gonna run this into the ground. And I'm going to just echo that, Darth Vader, and we're going to get right into this. Yeah, so they recently announced kind of a short list, although I don't think they've officially announced this. I don't think Amazon came out and said, yes, these are our top picks, but it's just a lot of like insider information. And apparently the top 3 picks are these guys, which is Tom Holland, Jacob Elordi, and Harris Dickinson. I think one of these guys would be okay as James Bond. I know they want to skew younger. Not sure why younger people don't really love James Bond as much as millennials and older, but maybe that's an audience they're trying to grab. It still seems very silly decision to me, but you know, I'm not totally against it. Too short, Paula. You know, there's a lot of reasons why I think Tom Holland doesn't work. And look, I don't want to throw shade at Tom Holland. It's not his fault if he wants to be James Bond. Everyone wants to be James Bond. Everyone, even if they're wrong for it. No one's gonna be like, I'm not right for it. I'm not gonna do it. Of course they're gonna do it. You're like, of course. So it's not. And Tom Holland's a good actor, but he is so wrong for the part. It's insane. He's too boyish. He's too cute. He's not intimidating in any way. Even in his roles where he is like a bit more manly. What was it called? Devil All the Time or something? Deep South kind of movie. He's actually pretty good in it. But again, like I can't. It's hard for me to buy him as like a secret agent. It's just, and another problem, and I've heard this echoed, thankfully, so it's not just me who thinks this. I want to know your guys' thoughts on this, but me personally, I don't think we should cast a super famous person as James Bond. I think it ruins the mystique. James Bond is a secret agent. There's a lot of mystery around him. The more you show that mystery, like this was the biggest problem for me with Skyfall, the more you dig into that, the less mystery there is with him, the less interesting Bond gets. It's called Secret Agent for a reason. So I think by casting someone super famous that everyone knows so well, who's on magazines and interviews and commercials and all of it, I think you're robbing the character of some of that mystique, and it's gonna be hard to buy him as James Bond because you see him as this other character. So no, I don't think they should cast Henry Cavill, even though he looks like James Bond. I don't think you should cast Tom Holland. I don't think you should cast Tom Hiddleston. I don't think you should cast any of these guys. I don't think you should cast Idris Elba. The dude's fucking 50. So I think this is a really bad idea to cast someone incredibly famous. Someone, Robert Pattinson. Again, he's Batman. Why are we considering Spider-Man, Batman, and Superman to be James Bond? There are other actors, you know. Like, the other people exist. It's just so frustrating. It's like no one can get through their head that other actors exist. We don't need Pedro Pascal in everything. We don't need Tom Holland in everything. There are so many actors waiting for their shot who offer something different to the role, and we're just picking the same people again. It's so frustrating. Thank you, Darth Vader. It's what we've done 6 times already. We've never picked someone famous as James Bond. Arguably the most famous was maybe Pierce Brosnan because he was in a show called Remington Steele, but it's just I don't know. I think it's a bad idea to cast someone famous, number one, and number two, this guy, he's a baby. Like, no. Of these 3, I think Jacob would be my pick. Harris looks odd. And Tom Holland is just like, he looks like he's permanently prepubescent, and he's too fucking famous. I think Jacob would be fine. Very curious of your guys' thoughts. Yeah, these are the 3 guys. I don't know what the fuck kind of suit he's wearing. It looks like he accidentally spilled maple syrup on him and then like ran through a bunch of like copper wiring and batteries, but I think he'd be fine. But then there's some other kind of fan picks. Some people want Aaron Taylor Johnson. I think he'd be fine. Some people want Theo James. I disagree with this. Henry Cavill, I also disagree with this because he's just too fucking famous, in my opinion. Although I do like Henry Cavill. My internet is dying. Oh no, internet. Who else? Jack Lowden. I don't even know this guy, but I'm fucking down. He looks kind of like a brawler. I like it. How about not an American? Well, none of these guys are American. Henry Cavill's not American. And neither is Aaron Taylor Johnson. I don't think any of these guys are American. Tom Holland's not. He's just famous for playing an American Spider-Man, but he's British as hell. Yeah, Laurie, I really don't want... Tom Hiddleston would be okay for me because he's not as famous anymore. But if he was still playing Thor, I would say no. I just don't think Tom Holland's right. I think he's too boyish. I think he's too small. I don't think he's threatening enough, and I think he's too famous. I think Tom Holland is completely wrong for this. Yeah, Paula, yeah. No, Misty, all these people are British. That's actually, they're pretty insistent about that. It has to be played by a Brit. I think the only person who wasn't was George Lazenby. I think he was Australian. I'm liking this guy though. Although he kind of looks more like a villain. I like his look. I'm not gonna lie. James Norton would be fine. Callum Turner, no. I don't know why people are pushing Josh O'Connor. I think he's so wrong for it. He's like the biggest ears on the planet. I don't know why people are he's a really good actor, but I don't know why people are pushing this. It's so strange to me. I think this is so wrong. And you also very wrong. And I'm willing to catch shit for this, but I do think James Bond should probably be white because he's a white character. It's not the end of the world. It's more important that he be a dude than be white. But I don't know. I would rather they, if you really want to throw in some diversity, then I would rather they make a different kind of franchise. I would not want a black James Bond the same way I wouldn't want a white Shaft. You know, I feel like it's kind of integral to the character. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not thrilled with that. Paul Mescal, totally wrong for it. Great actor though. Jonathan Bailey, I have no idea who you are. Patrick Gibson, also don't know who you are. Dexter. And Pierce Brosnan, what? What? People want Pierce Brosnan back? He's like 70. No. People are idiots. Daniel Kaluuya, absolutely not. They just did a white Black Panther in the comics. That's gross. I don't like that at all. This guy would be a great villain. Oh, please cast him as a villain. He looks like a young 006. He looks like a young Trevelyan. Does anyone remember Goldeneye? Jacob Elordi is Australian. Oh, really? Oh, that's good to know. I didn't know that. Joseph Quinn, no. Eddie Redmayne. Who? Oh, GQ? Come on, I thought you were better than this. I would like Brosnan to come back as a mentor for the new 007. I don't know if I like that idea. I kind of like how everything's sort of separate. Once we start all like these crossovers and shit, I feel like it gets a little silly. But I know I'm probably alone in thinking that. But yeah, the fact they're still pushing Idris Elba is insane. He's so old. He's so old. But every picture I see of Harris Dickinson, he looks like an alien. I don't know if I'm really thrilled with him being James Bond. But Jacob's he's Australian? Okay. Multiverse Bond. Yeah, that's such a terrible idea to me. People love multiverses. They love all the insider shit. The only problem with me with multiverses is that you can spend so much time with all this kind of setup that you forget to make a good film. You know, like you're going to get so trapped in all the lore that you're going to neglect like a good action scene because you're building up this other shit, or you're doing like this cross promotional thing. And if you lose that, what I like about James Bond is that you can, for the most part, watch any film in any order and they all work. So the BBL. Fuck. Stop. Yeah, I think multiverse stuff works for comic books. I don't think it works for a single character. And I also personally think that I don't think Bond needs spin-offs or multiverses or anything like that. I really don't. I don't know. But hey, BBL. I don't know. I'm not trying to fucking gatekeep a franchise. But at the same time, what I like about the franchise is like the core elements are the same, but they change drastically. I mean, you can't tell me the Roger Moore movies and the Daniel Craig movies are the same thing. So everyone's like, we really need to shake things up. I'm like, we do all the time. This thing is constantly being shaken. You serious? Like, all the time. You can't tell me that A View to a Kill and Casino Royale have anything in common. Like, they're both Bond, but they could not be more different films. So I don't think you need to shake it up by like having a female Bond or doing a multiverse or casting someone that looks like a baby. I don't think that's the best way to improve the franchise. I think it's just Amazon being stupid. And the fact that Jeff Bezos like put out a poll to have like fans pick the new actor, I'm like, you're an idiot. Just pick a guy and stand by your decision. Yeah, Bond in space. Yeah, Moonraker. Yeah, Moonraker versus Skyfall. Oh, they're practically the same. I don't know. I mean, you think I'm heated? You should see some other Bond fans. They are losing it right now, and for good reason. I don't know. I think Tom Holland is a really poor choice. Yeah. I'll go back to my earlier point, which is that I don't think anyone super famous should play Bond. I think there's so many other actors that deserve a shot, and we don't need to give high-profile projects to the same 10 actors. I think it's kind of gross, in my opinion. I don't blame the actors, but yeah. So I don't know. I think Tom Hiddleston might be a little too famous for me, but I'm not totally against it. How old is Tom Hiddleston, though? I just want to see a remake of the ski jump over the cliff, just where the pride flag is. BBL, what the hell? Why would the pride flag be in a James Bond film? if James Bond is many things, but something he is definitely is straight. It's like half his job is seducing women. Oh my god, that's funny as hell. You can ask Amazon in a few years. Yeah, I'm scared. Hiddleston is 44. Yeah. See, I've heard this argument before, and it's a sound argument. That by the end of his run, Craig was like pushing 50. But the thing is, you want to kind of start them a little younger because these Bond films take a really long time to make. Like, how long did we wait between like Skyfall and Spectre? It was like 5 years or something. They used in the 60s. They were knocking these out yearly. Films decades ago were so much faster to make. Films take so much longer now, and I don't know. I don't think chucking a guy in when he's already in his 40s is right, because you're saying Hiddleston is 44. He's 44 now. He still has to get cast and shoot the thing. Then they have to promote it, and that's just for the first film. So by the time he starts shooting the second film, he'll be like 46, and then he'll be 48, and then he'll be and this is assuming they do once every 2 years, which they probably won't. So yeah, like he'll be pretty old towards the end there. I don't know, but it's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, I personally wished if they'd only done the Craig stuff faster, maybe it could cast Michael Fassbender, because I think he would have been fantastic. But he was also Magneto, so yeah. Oh, can I also just say that those new X-Men movies are like the most inconsistent. X-Men's probably the most inconsistent franchise in the world. Maybe even more inconsistent than James Bond. Arthur, I do like your comment though. Nothing says he can't be an ally. I mean, it's true. I don't know. I mean, would you guys, out of these three, what would be your pick? I mean, just based on kind of like how they look and maybe some of their roles that they've been in. I don't think I've seen Harris Dickinson in anything. I'm trying to think. Oh no, wasn't he in 1917? Yeah, he was. I think that was him. Looked like him. So I have seen stuff, and I saw Saltburn. This guy's most famous from Saltburn. I just hope he doesn't pull this face when he's Bond. This kind of, this like the smolder seductive face in every shot. I really hope he's not gonna do that, because I don't think that works. Also in Triangle of Sadness, you're right. Also, good movie. I don't know about you. I loved Triangle of Sadness. Not Tom Holland. Yeah. I'm praying that Amazon sees this backlash and decides not to choose him because of that. The fucking guy is Spider-Man. He's fine. He will have enough money and he'll get enough parts. Okay, but I don't know if anyone remembers. Does anyone remember when they cast him as like a rugged action hero in Uncharted? You remember how that went? Yeah. Did everyone just forget? Did we all forget when that happened? And how unconvincing he was in that kind of role? Because it doesn't work. So, no. Paul, that's funny. Yeah, the thing is, that's also another question, is because apparently the script is done, which is a little strange to me. But I would like a kind of reversal from Craig. Not that I don't think Craig was good, but I like the idea of a new Bond, instead of being like this brash brawler, which was Daniel Craig, kind of take it back to an older time where he was like slender and deadly, if that makes any sense. You know, like he doesn't run into he doesn't even get into a lot of fight, like hand-to-hand combat. He's more just like, he's a bit more gentle and debonair, and definitely uses his wits, and it uses a lot of stealth. I kind of like that angle personally. I would love it if they went a bit more with that. So like something kind of Connery-esque, kind of Dalton-esque, a bit. You know, think of something like Splinter Cell, mixed with like Splinter Cell, I guess is what I'm saying. I mean, like a spy. Yeah, like a spy, but I don't know. I'm not describing it very well, but just like a spy, but less brutal than we saw with Daniel Craig, and a little bit more kind of old school, gentlemanly, I guess is what I'm saying. I would like that kind of vibe with the new Bond, because I think that would be kind of a more fresh spin on it. Because Brosnan wasn't really that, and Craig wasn't really that, so I would like to see that. Taylor Edgerton. Who is that? That sounds very familiar. Was this guy in Kingsman? Yeah, he's in the Kingsman. You're not going to cast the guy from the Kingsman in Bond. That's too meta. I don't think that's going to work. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's going to be a tough sell. I really do. I think that's going to be very distracting. Do you guys not like casting what is essentially like a Bond homage / Bond spoof, and then casting him as Bond? It's pretty wacky. I don't know. I mean, he definitely looks the part. 100% agree. Oh, hey, Victor Garacho has subscribed. Hey, Victor. He looks the part. Harrison. Yeah, I it's weird to me casting like the parody guy in the actual movie, but at the same time, like, screw it. Like, why not? If he nails the audition, then go for it. I hope they actually audition them. I don't like this whole idea of like, let's just offer them the role. Like, I think they should audition. Daniel Radcliffe, no. Guys, am I the only one who thinks that they should not be a super famous guy? Daniel Radcliffe is Harry Potter. and I mad respect to Daniel Radcliffe for doing weird indie shit after Harry Potter. Like mad props for that. But I don't. Again, like I don't think an actor should be at the helm of two massively famous properties like that. I don't like. I'm uncomfortable with it. I think it's selfish. I think it's lazy. I don't. I think it also distracts from the role itself. So no, I don't like that. Did you like Sicario? Will Villeneuve handle it? So, yeah. So this is Denis Villeneuve, director, who directed Sicario, which is awesome. I loved Sicario. I was very upset it wasn't nominated for Best Picture. I thought it was fantastic, and actually like it more on repeated watches. I would highly recommend you guys watch Sicario. It's about the border with Mexico and a kind of sketchy operation that the America's conducting there. It's super well shot. It's incredibly tense. Josh Brolin, Benicio del Toro, they're fantastic in the movie. Great music. Anyway, so great movie. Directed by Denis Villeneuve. However, Sicario is not a Bond film. I don't think he's ever directed anything even close to a Bond film. But I think he can handle it. I think my only concern is that, again, like with Daniel Craig, we went with such a visually striking, almost artsy kind of direction. And I hope that Denis Villeneuve doesn't just make Dune. You know, like, I don't... It's going to look good. Like, it's going to look great with this guy as a director. So that's a given. But I just want to make sure he doesn't make anything too slow or, like, too many, like, these long landscape shots, right? Like, that works in those kind of films, like Dune. But with James Bond, I feel like you don't have to get super ethereal or atmospheric or anything like that. And not to say he has no range, because he does. But I hope... I guess what I'm saying is I hope he doesn't make it boring. You're like, I think Bond should move at a decent clip. And I'm not to say Dune is boring, but I don't know if those sensibilities will carry over to Bond. But I still think he could do it. I absolutely think he could do a good job. I just don't want them to just make Skyfall again. I guess is what I'm saying. But I guess why am I even concerned about that? I was going to throw Pattinson as a joke, but he might actually be better than in the previous mention. No, BBL, again, I don't think Pattinson should be in it because he's already Batman. I don't think an actor should juggle being Batman and James Bond at the same time. Like, how unfair. How unfair. All these British actors out there, and we're just going to pick the same guys. No, he's Batman. He's good. Like, he's good. Tom Holland, he's Spider-Man. He's fine. Henry Cavill is well, I guess he's not Superman anymore, but he's fine. He's good. You know, like, these guys, they all have their guys in capes to play. So I think, for me personally, I think that should eliminate them from the conversation. My opinion. Would I consider Pattinson if he wasn't? Yeah, if he combed his hair. Yeah, he's a great actor. If he wasn't in Batman, yes, I would definitely consider him. He's a very, very good actor. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Good Time. He's phenomenal in it. He does one of the best New York accents by a Brit I've ever heard. Total psychopath. Yeah, he's a great actor. So, and I actually like him as the new Batman. I really do. But I would definitely say he was... I mean, he's a better choice than Tom Holland. That's for fucking sure. But I'm not a huge fan of some of these other guys they're kind of chucking out there. Again, like, every picture of him, he looks like an alien. What is going... Who's his publicist? Yikes. And Josh O'Connor is just... am I mean for saying this, that his ears are too big to be James Bond? Am I crazy? Or is that just super mean? But, I mean, come on. Like, look at these. It's a little much, you know? I'd be fine with it's Aaron Taylor Johnson, too. My only problem is he's, it wasn't his fault. I'm a little mad at seeing his face right now because I watched 28 Years Later and I didn't really like it very much. a little annoyed. Ugh. And wow, I caught a lot of heat for not liking the ending to 28 Years Later. I caught a lot of heat. This guy's just psycho looking. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling here. But we can jump into games anytime you guys want to. But I just want to have a quick chat about what kind of Bond actors you're thinking. Can we think of anything better than these three? Personally, can someone throw something out there? This wasn't a bad choice. I still think it's weird that he beat in Kingsman and Bond, but I think this guy's actually a pretty good choice. And then there's this other guy. Absolutely not. Who suggested this? No. If they cast Timothée Chalamet as Bond, I'd lose my shit. What do you think of the Superman trailers? They certainly looked like James Gunn movies. I'll say that. I'll be honest though. I've lost interest in watching comic book movies for some time now. I'm done. I'll watch the new Batman film, but that's about it. I'm not gonna watch Superman. I'm not gonna watch Blade if it ever comes out. I'm not gonna watch any of these Marvel pieces of shit thrown out. I'm done. Like I'm done. Marvel has made it very clear that they're just gonna release slop, and I can't with it anymore. So many of the plots are the same. Mediocre performances from everyone. I can't with the comic book movies. I can't with Jurassic World, Disney remakes. I'm done. And I keep rewatching older movies like Jurassic Park from the 90s. And I get so depressed because these movies are so good. And they still can, like, movies in theaters could still be really good, but they won't let it. The guy in the bear would be nice. Him? Really? He's like funky looking. I know girls like him, even though he looks like a meerkat. What's the bear? I would disagree with this choice. He's the right age. I would disagree with this choice. You know what's weird? Why did this guy never get cast as Bob Dylan? That's my question. Yeah, I mean he's a good actor. He's built, but I'm not about this. I don't know. He would not be my first pick. I'll just say that. He is a very good actor though, no doubt. And he's not like world famous. And everyone knows him from The Bear. But he's not on the level of like Tom Holland. It'd be an interesting choice. Like I said, it wouldn't be my first choice. But I wouldn't be like, oh god, time to riot kind of thing. Every picture of him, he's just flexing. Jesus. It's like the male Megan Fox. Yeah, I don't know. I think my favorite pick would be, where is he? Oh, shit. If we can, let's try to find the best pick based on the kind of limitations we put. Richard Madden would be a great choice, in my opinion. I disagree with Dev Patel as well. I do. Andrew Garfield, also too famous. Tom Hardy, too old. Yeah, this guy would be such a great villain. How do you pronounce his name? Alwyn? Joe Alwyn? Would be wonderful as a villain. He just looks evil. Yeah, Jake Lordy. Jamie Dornan. You know what's funny? I don't know if you guys saw the movie Belfast. He was really good in it, and in Belfast, he came across like a more kind of fun-loving James Bond in the film. And someone mentioned wanting him to be Irish. At least I think he's Irish. They say he's Irish. I think he'd be a great choice. Even though he has to get over the stink of 50 Shades of Grey. BBL. This is who you want as James Bond? Really? Okay. That's certainly a choice. Okay. So. Just gonna have a little bit of that. A little bit of that coffee. All right. So real quick. Jesus, get that baby face away from me. All right, so we picked some good choices. God, wouldn't it be great if we were in charge of this? We'd like won some kind of prize, and Amazon's like, okay, you pick. Since we're not trolling anymore, Morgan Freeman. Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, we got it. We nailed it. Morgan Freeman. Maybe just slightly too old for the part, you know? Maybe just slightly too old. Oh God. He played the part in Hard Ticket to Hawaii. Oh my God, I forgot about Hard Ticket to Hawaii. Oh my God, that movie. That movie was so bad, and the snake was so random. It was like two movies smushed together. But there's a scene where someone kills a guy with a bazooka, and then he turns and then he destroys his blow-up doll with the second rocket. That was amazing. We just... Deej Dalton? No. Timothy Dalton? I don't think... Might be a little too old for the part. And there was also the fact that he played Bond already. De-age. Oh, de-age? Nah, fuck off. Again, like, I don't think we should be de-aging actors. I think it's creepy. Okay. So what did we learn today? We learned that Amazon's really trying to fuck this up. We learned that most people are not happy with Tom Holland. And we learned that there's actually some other guys out there that would probably do the role better. I just want Mads Mikkelsen as a Bond villain. You already got that. You got that already. He was in Casino Royale. He played, what was his name? Fuck. Damn it, I'm forgetting his name. Shit. I just remember Raul Silva from Skyfall. But I don't remember the guy's name from Casino Royale. God damn it, what was his name? Le Chiffre. That was it. Le Chiffre. Yeah. He was great. Can't use him again. Can't use him for two different villains in the same franchise. That's madness. That's crazy. Like, hey, didn't I see you before? So random. Just Le Chiffre. He just comes back from the dead. He's still got a bullet hole in his head. He's like, what's up, guys? Want to play some cards? I fixed my towel. Yeah, that'd be so bad. Oh, that'd be funny as fuck, though. All right, I think we should switch to Jackbox. What do you guys think? What games do you want? You look familiar. Yeah, that'd be very, very wacky. You know, I was thinking about doing a tier list of all the Best Picture winners, but I didn't plan it, so maybe I'll do that next weekend. This is just a casual stream today. I actually did put up a video yesterday, and I'm just going to shout that out real quick. Right here. So I did a brief discussion and a ranking of every Best Picture winner from 2024. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it. It moves pretty quickly, actually. It's 17 minutes and it moves pretty fast. And at the end of the video, I do a ranking of everything. And I don't think I have too many hot takes in that one. You know, occasional hot take. But I think it's pretty clear where Parasite will land and where Crash will land. Anywho, yeah, let's jump into some comedy games if you guys want. I'm going to run a quick poll. Give me one moment. You said Skyfall should have been nominated. Yes, Brandon. I would have been fine with... It's not like I was like obsessed with the idea. Like I was angry it wasn't nominated. But of the nominees for Best Picture in 2012, I thought Skyfall was better than most of them. And I know Skyfall is a little contentious with Bond fans, but I thought it was better than a lot of those movies. I did. It had, I mean, say what you want about like Bond's background and all that shit. Like, it had great cinematography, had amazing music, the acting was very strong, the dialogue worked. Like, there's a lot of good shit in that movie. Did anyone see Beast of the Southern Wild? No one saw it because it's fucking boring. You know, Lincoln wasn't that great. I don't think Django was that great. I don't. That thing's a tonal catastrophe. God, what else came out in 2012? Life of Pi, Argo, Zero Dark 30, which was pretty good. It just wasn't that strong of a year. I think Skyfall should have been there. It was a bit, yeah, it was a bad year. Usually best horror opening scenes. Yeah, thank you, Brandon. Yeah, I thought so too. Darth Vader actually did that video. Right here. I did opening credits and I did opening sequences. Right here. I really need to update my thumbnails. They're all over the place. But yeah, I did specifically credits and opening sequences. Although this is 2 years old. I kind of feel like I should update it. I feel like I've seen a couple horror sequences that might break into the top 10 in the past couple of years. Yeah, please do, Darth. I mean, keep in mind that the video itself, the mic quality might not be as good, but it'll be there. What was my number one choice? Fuck, I can't remember now. What did I choose as number one? Best opening. Oh, I know. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's obvious. All right. Oh, I'm just adding something here. All right, there's your poll. But yeah, let's look that up actually. Oops. Oh, oh my God. Okay, hold on. Here. Need any as an option. I just picked the one you want the most. Argo, Amour, Beast of the Southern Wild, Django Unchained, Life of Pi, Lincoln, Les Miserables, Silver Linings Playbook, and Zero Dark 30. This is not a great year. I think Skyfall could have replaced half of these. Easy. I do. I thought Skyfall was better than Argo. I thought Skyfall was better than Beast of the Southern Wild. It was definitely better than Life of Pi. It was better than Les Miserables. It was better than Silver Linings Playbook. Like, this is better. It's just crazy to me. Yeah. It's really interesting, like, when I was looking at Best Picture nominees all these years, how, like, certain trends. So, like, you'd have a really weak year, like 2012, and then you have a really strong year, like 2013. The next year, it was just, except for American Hustle, which sucks, you had really strong films. I agree, Darth Vader was boring as hell. 2010, also a really strong year. 2007, I mean, look at that. So the kind of like, it goes in waves. And I think the most frustrating, though, was 2005 because Crash won and any of the other nominees were better. Like, these are all great films, and then Crash won. Just insane to me. That will hurt the Academy forever. That's one of the worst ones. And I think Nomadland winning was also just like baffling to me. It's so bad. I mean, this is not a great lineup either, but yikes. Darth Vader, it's like, oh god, it's like a PSA about racism written by, like, mixed with the show Lost. Like, it's so cheesy and overly complex in the wrong ways. It's so dumb. Tommy Corpella would make it as a Finnish Bond. Well, there's no such thing as a Finnish Bond, but let's look at him. Wow, he is very aggressive looking. I don't know about that. There's a lot going on in that face. I think he'd be a great villain. Or maybe like a contact that he has. Like, he goes to Finland and he meets this, like, contact who's also an agent or something. That'd be cool. But, like, look at his face. That's a man who has seen things. Hey, Depp. Deppy, he's got the Depps. Oh, hey, Depp, you want to break this tie? We got Quiplash and Fibbage in the poll. They're both at 50%. But we were talking about the new James Bond actors, Depp, and these three have been rumored, at least, to be like the shortlist for James Bond, and I am not thrilled at this shortlist, in my opinion. Not crazy about it. I like how Brandon's just trying to be team captain, just take control. Like, just do Fibbage, just schmeh. I mean, we can do both. We can do a round of Fibbage and then do a round of Quiplash, or vice versa. That's probably what I'll do. Hold on, let me load it up. We could also just flip a coin. Okay. Let's say Quiplash is heads and Fibbage is tails. Okay. Quiplash. Actually, go Fibbage first. I voted Quip. Are you an alien? No. Oh, you're talking to Depp for not seeing the James Bond film. Yeah. Okay. So, let's just boot this up. Where are we? Jackbox. Yep. Okay. It's going to get loud for like 1 second. I don't know why the menu is so loud in this game. Oh, it started sharing. Perfect. Okay. You're at the 11. Actually, I've met Depp in person, and it was hard to gauge his age. I think he's between 11 and like 26. Okay, so there it is. I'm gonna make my face a little smaller. Noel, hi. By the way, guys, join in. Go to jackbox.tv and enter the code that's right there on the screen. Noel says, also welcome to the stream. I'm very strongly dislike Tom Holland. Please don't let him anywhere near the Bond franchise. I agree. I think he's wrong for it. I don't hate the actor, but I think he's good as Spider-Man. He's the only one who actually looks like and sounds like he's in high school. But yikes. Yeah, do not choose him as James Bond, for the love of God. Depp, join in. Noel, join in. Brandon, get in here. Room not found with that code. Are you sure about that? Because we all got in. You may want to refresh, possibly. It should work. There you go, Brandon. Noel, I saw 28 Years Later last night. Didn't like that it became a family drama instead of a gritty zombie film. Trailer was very misleading. I don't want to take away points from the movie because of the trailer, because the movies are made first. But I agree. Trailer was very misleading. Going to the store. All right, Depp. Thanks for swinging by. For me, my biggest problem with 28 Years Later was that the pacing. The second half was very slow, and fucking Christ, that ending. No spoilers. No, don't worry. I won't spoil anything. I just think the ending's shit. That's all. I won't say what happens in the ending. I just think it's shit. It's a terrible ending. And all these people I see defending the ending have like these long paragraphs of all this background information that wasn't provided in the film itself. Like all these leaps in logic. And I'm like, dude, if you have to go through all that to justify a terrible ending, then I don't think it makes the ending good. I think it kind of reveals how bad it was. That's rough, man. I agree, Noel. I think the first half was decent. I don't know if I would say it was great, but I do think it was good. You know what I had the problem with, and I didn't think this would be a problem. Also, guys, make sure to join in. BBL, you should be able to join in if you refresh the page. Noel, I would love to see you join in. There he goes. We'll give another minute, then we'll start. I didn't like the music. What do you think? But 28 Years Later, like the music was either really distracting or like you didn't even notice it. I felt like it was a missed opportunity. Have you watched Bring Her Back yet? No, I have not seen that yet, but I will soon, because I very much want to see it. Had to kill Caches. Oh, I see. What about Sinners? I saw Sinners. I liked it. I don't think it's the masterpiece people were saying. I think Sinners does have some problems. Like the CGI is really bad. I think the ending is also just pointless. What is with like bad endings this year? I don't think that ending was needed at all. And I do think the first half is too slow. But like there's full scenes that could have been cut. Saying that though, love the music. I think the acting is very strong. I enjoyed it a lot. Once it kind of gets going, it's good. But weirdly enough, like the actual, like the action scenes, the spectacle, the CGI, like that was the worst part. When there's actually like vampire attacks, it's not great. Like all the fight scenes are really not that great. But that was only like a 10-minute sequence. So most of the film is like a historical drama. But I did like it overall. I did. Okay, I'm just going to start this off. It seems like everyone who wants to be in is in. So... Oh, nope. Leon's in. All right. Leon, I don't know who you are in chat, but please say hi. And we're going to just start this off. Have fun, everybody. Also, as per usual, no racism or homophobia, but otherwise, have fun. Be funny. No pressure. Oh, Noel, it's you. Okay.
Last chance for you to decide to kick the weakest player out. Now? Okay, let's all play. Oh, and anyone else can get in and join the audience.
Oh, I'm blocking the code. Give me a second. There it is. If you didn't join in, you can still join the audience and vote. Is black humor racist? Black humor meaning dark humor? Nah. It's a good joke. Oh, I watched an actual movie with no prior plan for it yesterday. It was £7, and I thought it was a little forced in its story, but I overall liked it. Especially Will Smith as the lead. Yeah, I heard that was kind of cheesy, but I have not seen it, so I couldn't say.
Okay, here's your first question. In the original version of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Snow White doesn't regain consciousness by a kiss from the prince, but rather by blank. Now, use your device.
I don't know this.
That you think will fool the other players into thinking it's true.
Huh.
If you can't think of anything in time, use the lie for me button for half the points. Do it now.
I know a lot of the original Grimm's fairy tales, but I don't know this one. So remember, guys, write a lie.
Hurry up. Use a suggestion if you can't think of anything.
Noel, dude, I really liked the trailer for Weapons. I want to see that. Will it be scary? Probably not. It has kids,
Okay,
but
find the truth
I want to see it.
select it on your device.
All right, vomiting the apple, a bird pooping on her, cum injection, wokeness, a little pickle tickle, long hug, and masturbating. Oh my god. I think I know what it is. I feel like there's only one here that makes sense. Who wrote wokeness? Oh my god.
Pick something.
You know, everyone's like the worst part of this new Snow White movie is Rachel Zegler. I think the worst part of the Snow White remake is the entire thing. That's funny. Wow, Arthur. Oh, ouch. That's just lame. BBL. Just a long hug. Oh, thanks. That was mine. It's gotta be. Yeah, I mean, that's what made her fall asleep in the first place. It makes sense.
And these incredible bluffs somehow went unselected.
Fucking wokeness. Oh, when are people gonna stop watching the Disney remakes? When's it gonna happen? They've made like 12 of them and they're all bad. When will people learn? Why won't people learn?
All right, pick a category.
Go BBL.
It's not hard. You know what? We'll just stick with this one.
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't pick Cream.
Here's the question. In 2012, a teacher at Naples High School in Florida sustained minor injuries when, while outside the school, a blank fell on her head. Enter your lies now.
Well, this is just an offensive answer. That's okay. You're 500 milliseconds too late. Yeah, there might be a delay with stream, so that's the thing. Yeah, actually, Depp, I've heard that. I've heard the Cinderella Love Action was actually not bad.
Okay, here you go. Find the
The rest are fucking garbo. Anyway, a Tuesday's school shooter, a Boeing 747, a flagpole, a piano, a giant dildo, a mackerel, and frozen poop. Yikes. I'm gonna guess frozen poop. Maybe it was a science experiment. I don't think you just get minor injuries if a fucking Boeing fell on you. Wow, was this like a fucking Looney Tunes cartoon? Piano? That would kill you. Darth Vader. Yep. Oh! Mackerel? Why was there mackerel at school?
that a bird dropped it. The teacher was fine aside
What?
from a slight
My, public schools cannot afford mackerel.
lies didn't fool a soul.
They can't even afford erasers half the time. What? That's insane. Oh, BBL in first. A bird dropped it from their mouth. Oh, that's possible. Like it flew over. And usually birds don't just drop stuff, though. Go, Brandon.
Okay, here's
Maybe the bird just didn't like her.
The Sega Genesis game Moonwalker has you play as Michael Jackson, and your mission is to save blank.
The moon?
Write your lies now.
I think there's something wrong with me that this was my gut reaction, this answer. Maybe they're fighting for the spoils? Oh, what, the bird and the teacher? It's my mackerel. Oh, dear. You know, it's true, though. Crows can have grudges. Like, they'll recognize you and like, drop stuff on your car because they don't like you. Anyway, the kids he slept with, kidnapped children, Macaulay Culkin, pedophilia, dance class, the president, and P. Diddy. I knew we'd all go this direction. I just knew it. I don't think that's how you pronounce. I don't think that's how you spell Macaulay Culkin, but good try. Aw, dance class, so innocent. The president? No. Oh, Arthur.
That was a great lie.
Is it kidnapped kids? I thought that was a joke. Oh, wow, that does not age well, does it? Dear. Depp, shut up. Stupid joke. He, they, them. So dumb. Oh, God.
This is round 2.
Shimona.
And remember to use your defibrillator if you need a little jolt of help. Use it round 2.
Like this, the South Park episode with MJ. All he did was just say he, and Shimona the whole episode. You up, Darth?
Okay, here's the question. Because it was thought to impair one's eyesight, Russian leaders in the early 20th century banned people from blank. Input your lies now.
All right, how many people are gonna write masturbating? Yeah. Oh dear, indeed. BBL. It's too bad the new Jackbox games just haven't quite reached this height.
Alright, where's the truth?
Banning people from the USA, playing ping pong, fornication, flogging the salmon, watching TV, drinking methanol, and sex. Okay, all these seem ridiculous. What the fuck? I'm picking. I feel like the real answer is something weird, but not too weird.
Alright, let's see what everybody picked.
Yeah, that was a very good lie. I almost clicked that too.
Good lying there, well picked.
It's like what your parents tell you, right? You sit too close to the TV, you go blind. Yeah, that's not happening. You can't just ban that. Brandon preferring the more formal term for it. It's just weird enough, right? Yes! Maybe because you have to squint? Or like you have to focus on the ball? I don't fucking know. Russia's weird. Oh, back on top. Oh, Darth Vader. At least vlogging the salmon got a like. I'll take it. Yeah, we could do Quiplash after this. Although I really do like Pole Mine a lot. Oh, it's my turn. Comedy.
Okay, here's the question.
We all need some of that.
National Comedy Center, a new comedy club set to open in upstate New York in 2016, has a very unique business plan. Unlike other comedy clubs, they will feature blank. Type in your lies now.
Actually funny comedians, maybe? I gotta say, I'm not a big fan. I don't want to spend this whole stream just bitching. I'm not a fan of a lot of, like, stand-up comedians that are... Their clips are on TikTok a lot. All they do is crowd work. Like, they don't have any jokes. They just do crowd work. And I feel like you need a balance.
Hurry up. Use a suggestion if you can't think of anything.
Can we mammary intercourse?
Okay,
Oh,
ready?
Depp, shush. 10 drink minimum. Monkeys fucking... Wow. Only fatties. Holograms of dead comedians. Humor, animals, and hookers. Jesus Christ. 10 drink minimum would actually be really bad. You'd think that comedians would like people to be a little tipsy, but they actually hate it. Because that's when you get hecklers. God. The monkey one really took the wind out of the animal one. I think the real answer is holograms. I disliked this answer a lot. That'd be disaster. It was their answer. Oh, dear. Yeah, that's it. It's just weird enough. Oh, no. I fucking agree. Matt Rife is my current internet demon that I need to that needs to fucking leave. Who's Matt Rife? I don't think I know who that is. But am I the only one who feels that way? Like, a lot of comedians are just doing crowd work and nothing else. At least that's what these clips seem to imply. Darth Vader. Wow, that answer. Jesus Christ. You know, that's how AIDS got created. Pick cream. I feel like it can only be class. Yeah, there it is. I knew it. Vavelta. Oh, what could this be? Yeah, I think me and some other people are gonna write something a little similar. Sunshine of your love. Aw. Vavelta. Product names always make me kind of chuckle, especially medicines. They keep just squishing more and more consonants together. You're almost out of time. Almost out of time. Oh my god. There you go.
Okay, which one's the truth?
Nipples, elephant semen, love juice, coconut, coom, anal glands, and foreskins. Jesus Christ. What could this be? I actually really don't know what this is. It's elephant semen, isn't it? Wow, you guys are really innocent. Oh, BBL. It's not that. Maybe I did get it right. It was either this or elephant. Damn it. Wait, what is it? It's not. Oh. Oh, it's so gross. Ew. So does that mean that the moil in the Jewish faith, like, do they save them and then sell them on a black market to make wrinkle cream? Like, is that how this works? Ew. Gross. A crowd work comedian, his funniest clip of him saying people only hate him because they're jealous and being clapped back with, do you think people thought that way about Osama bin Laden? What? It's like the Wicker Man. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like stand-up comedy as much as a lot of people. Some of it I do love. I love Bill Burr, for example. But I don't know. Crowd work gets a little lazy to me. Yeah, that sounds lamed up. Sydney Sweeney, pubic hair, wooden pirate legs, clam shells, crab shells, dolphin teeth, and woman. I like the quotation marks. Oh. Wooden pirate legs is funny. Like, did they just raid pirates and just take their legs and run off? Like elephant tusks? God damn it. Is that BBL? Oh, you bitch. Fuck you. Thanks, man. It's either it's dolphin teeth. I bet it's so random. I think BBL just won. Oh man, I should have picked that. There it is. Oh my god, he crushed. Depp, yeah, they do. The little ones, they do. Nice job, Noel. All right, I say we do either Quiplash or Survive the Internet or Pole Mine. What do you guys think? We can just do Quiplash. Darth says Survive the Internet. Let's hear it in chat. Survive the Internet, Pole Mine, or Quiplash. And I'll put this on the background because the music's nice. La la la. We could do Survive the Internet. Just takes a little longer. Another fib. I'm still not back. We won't do 2 fibs in a row. I like switching it up. I have 10 party packs. Like, there's no reason to play one game twice. Noah says Quiplash. If Depp's not back, I'd say we do Quiplash and then do Survive the Internet when he gets back. I think that's logical. Plus, Quiplash is fast. All right, the code is. Can you guys see it? Yeah, you can. Okay. All right, so that's it right up there. Same website as usual. Are you more like chest or stomach? What does that mean? Oh, like, what does he work out? Multitasking time. Okay. All right, so we got 6 and Mike. Which one's Mike? And Maverick. Oh, Maverick, hi. All right, we're good. I'm going to start us off. Remember, same rules. No homophobia or racism. But otherwise, be funny. That's only the real rule. Have fun. Also, thanks for coming to the stream, guys. Just chatting and ranting about Bond. Let's cross fingers that they don't choose Tom Holland. I don't know what they're thinking. They're just thinking of the money, and that's it. And they feel like that's enough. But I gotta tell you, anyone age 30 and above are not gonna watch it. They're not. Yeah. Maybe they don't care. Sorry, Noel. Yeah, it filled up fast. Yeah, well, this will be quick, Noel. The Quiplash is fast. Tom Holland could pull off Q. Yeah, I suppose. But I don't think if they put Tom Holland in a movie, they're not going to have him play a guy who's only in the movie for like one scene. It's not going to happen. Ooh. Wow, that was fast, Arthur. By the way, guys, you got about 40 seconds left. How to answer this? Wow, that answer is so stupid. If I get any votes, I'll be amazed. Yeah, I don't. Are my parents gonna be able to see this? No, I don't know how they would be able to view this. This is live. I mean, it's on YouTube after the fact, but you really have to kind of search for that. 2 people didn't answer. Gotta be quick, guys. Okay, a shirt or an open casket? Have I? I'm trying to think if I ever threw up until. I'm usually pretty lucky. Oh nope. Yeah. There was one time I had to drive back from Los Angeles, and I got food poisoning. It was a long drive. It's like an hour at least, and I was stuck in traffic, and I couldn't pull over, and I threw up inside my own vehicle, all over my shirt, steering wheel, window. It was bad. Bad name for a pirate. Captain Poop and Eileen. Why did Eileen make me laugh? I mean, Captain Poop's pretty bad. They're both not great. I hate that there's no sound indicator for the timer. Yeah, there's not really. Except for like the final 10 seconds, I think there is. Also, if you need the volume up for the game, let me know. I can turn it up slightly. There, that should be a little better. What's Melissa smiling about? He's a guy and no one suspects anything. Da Vinci gave her the good stuff. Oh, I like that first answer. It's clever. Do you guys ever see that forum where someone's talking about the Mona Lisa being painted by a student of Da Vinci, and how she actually has eyebrows? And someone wrote some like shithead remark about it, and they got completely and utterly destroyed in the comments. It was one of the best insults I've ever seen in my life. It was wonderful. Little known fact, the scariest animal is the blank cobra. The python cobra and the anal cobra. Well, an anal cobra is just getting a colonoscopy. But I'm surprised no one wrote Lizzo. That would have been a good answer. Yeah, it's way silent. Yeah, okay, I'll turn it up. All right, how's that? A little better? I can keep going. Oh, there's a snake that goes in your dick. I don't know about a snake, but I know there's a fish that does.
Next in line, the worst way to be murdered.
Set on fire. Acid vomit, saddle by... I just said Lizzo. I just mentioned Lizzo. How did this happen? I just said her name. That's weird. When, nice, Mike. Very well done. Oh, that's a quiplash. I mean, that'd be bad. And she'd be playing the flute while she did it, too. Like, just to add insult to injury. When my kid was 6 months old, she realized vomit comes out when she put her fingers in her throat. It was the longest 5-hour drive I've ever had. Oh, God. Oh, I didn't get to compete with anyone. Do you guys like to wake and bake and shake your snake?
Okay, next one.
The weirdest message.
Cat could write out to you in its litter box.
I'm a dog. Go away and RIP owner. Go away would not surprise me. I feel like the cat's general vibe is leave me alone. Go away. Unless I want you to be here. Cats are such drama queens. Robin Williams did a really good impression of cats. It was great. He's like, who loves kitty? Are these your shoes?
Coming up next, an experiment mice actually like having performed on them.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. They're just into that, I guess. Rip them in half. I mean, cats are mean. All right, here we go. Nice. Although I didn't compete against anyone on one of mine, so it feels unfair.
Round 2, where all points and bonuses are doubled.
Ooh. All right, good luck. Ooh, this is a good one. All right, that works. This is fun. I like Jackbox games. I think next stream I'll probably do like another tier list or something like that. Although, I don't know, it was weird. I did a video about the best picture winners and it did terribly, but then like today it popped a bit. So
Okay,
very
here we
odd.
go. First up, the worst carnival prize you could win.
Indenture servitude, a kiss from your uncle, a sex change. It's very generous carnival prize, like multi-$1,000 surgery. Yeah, the uncle thing is just so unsavory, though. Ugh. Haven't heard that Windows sound in years. Yeah. Whoopsies. Nice one, Depp. Ooh, I just remember. Did anyone see the South Park episode about trans athletes? Really fucking funny.
Next in line, how would you fix the economy?
Turn everyone into human centipedes, tax the rich, and axe the super rich. Yeah, America just passed a, I'll just say, interesting bill. So we'll see how that goes. How would human centipedes... Oh, because you don't have to spend money on food. Still, though, ew. Oh, yes. Thanks for the save. Maverick, what is wrong with you? I think they'd be millipedes at that point.
Okay, next one. What a dog's sext message might say.
Ew. I want
Phone
you
on your devices.
US style. Want this bone. I know the first one is like someone actually struggling to type, or they try to make it look like a text message, so there's mistakes. It's pretty elaborate. Although, Arthur, I gotta go with yours. That's pretty flawless. Oh boy.
And next, a great gag gift would be an exploding blank.
Cum ball, dildo filled with. Oh god, which one do I go for? They both sound like the worst candies on the world. This one, I guess. I didn't have high hopes for that one. I saw the Family Guy episode about the paraplegic ones. Gag gift. Oh, yeah.
And next is where missing socks go.
The masturbation zone, an alternate universe where socks can throw up. Not sure. Throw pee. I don't know. Depp, was that the episode where it was like the Paralympics, and it was like, okay, here come like the physically disabled team. Here come the blind team, and they're holding up this flag with all this braille. And then the announcer goes, "There's still no sign of the deaf team," and it cuts to all these people with their alarms going off, and they're sleeping right through it.
Living to age
It
100.
was so funny. Real Secret 8 living to age 100. Devil Worship and Paul Rudd's Cum. Eating the silica packet. Oh yeah, that'll do the trick. That's so specific. I love that. I think I'm gonna lose. Depp, that was great. Yeah, it was so specific. Thank you, Maverick. So that's why they're in there.
Next up,
The best way to tell if someone is dead. Purple Nurple. Kick him in the nuts. Could you imagine? Can you imagine if someone's like, they just had a heart attack on the ground, and they're like, I don't know. I think I can't find a pulse. And you go, I know a way. You just run up to them, like just drop kick them in the nuts, and then you stand back up and you go, oh, yeah, I guess not. They didn't make it. Sorry. Like so unprofessional. You just like shove people out of the way. Like, I got this.
The title you come up with if you
Ugh,
were writing the
with an
Olympic
image.
song.
Here
It's
come the
voting time.
champions. They're all fucking. Here's the problem with the first one is that if you're hearing the song, it sounds the same. But I guess you could put on the big board of some kind. I like the second one though. It's like, yeah, they are. Like, come on. Obviously. Even if they're female. Yeah, you know.
Round 2 is no more. Let's see
The old clam jammer. I think Arthur. Yeah. Ooh, Arthur. BBL's close behind. I sank down. Oh boy. Round 3. Here we go.
Round 3, the last lash.
Very
Both
exciting.
values are tripled, and you'll all be answering the
I'm not
same
saying girls
prompt
can't
this
have
time.
balls. It's 25 for Pete's
Your
sake.
prompt is
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can't.
that would make the Sistine
That's basic
Chapel
anatomy.
ceiling look more badass.
Oh, an image to make the Sistine Chapel ceiling look more badass. I still have never been to the Sistine Chapel, but it's probably extraordinary. I just really don't want to be around fucking tourists. I know I'm one of them, but they can be so rude. Oh no, I didn't finish.
Everybody's in.
Damn it.
Okay, in round 3, you get to award 3 votes. You can give them all to one answer or spread them out.
I wrote less bodybuilder woman because that's how all the females look in those kind of paintings. The Pope beating his meat. Oh, the horse slayer, hanging balls, Bond girls. Why didn't you just write Dave Chappelle? Why'd you write the picture of the famous comedian Dave Chappelle? Okay. That's funny as hell. Just say Dave Chappelle. Why'd you wait? Is it because of the word chapel? Is that was supposed to be? Yeah, stream delay. It even screwed me up. Wow. Leonardo DiCaprio's face in the Gatorade slogan. Dave Chappelle. Okay. I thought you meant Dave Chappelle. I thought you just didn't finish. Pope beating his meat. That was very funny. I think Bond Girls is going to win. Yeah, I liked that one. Hanging balls. Wow, really? Okay. That might have been it. BBL might have taken that.
That's it.
Is it the second game you've won today?
Scores.
That's not right. I see a pattern here. Yeah. Oh no, Arthur still took it. Look at me too in the pink. Well done. Okay, you guys want to do one more? I love Pole Mine personally. We can do Survive the Internet. We can do Earwax. I want to know what you guys think. Rematch. No. One game per round. Darth Vader says Survive the Internet. My only issue with Survive the Internet is I feel like it kind of like the last round is like the best. I feel like the rounds prior to it are fine. Alright, so Darth Vader says survive the internet. Maverick says survive the internet. Depp is complaining about a sexually transmitted infection. We're gonna play a new game. Oh. Well, hold on. Alright, let's see. Real quick. Survive the Internet is in Party Pack 4. We could do... We could do Push the Button, but that's just everyone just leaves that game angry. I love Pole Mine so much, but I feel like other people don't like it as much as I do. The team game could work better with a full lobby here. Yeah, I agree. We probably need more people to play Pole Mine. Although that game we had 8 people. I mean, 4v4 is fine, but Pole Mine kind of works better when both teams are on voice. So Depp would have to get on voice, but I think he's multitasking something right now. And then I also have Party Pack 9, but that pack's not very good, to be perfectly honest. They even fucked up Fibbage somehow. So yeah, I guess we could do Survive the Internet. That's what everyone wants. No, I'm on Discord. My internet is kind of ass right now. That doesn't work well with Pole Mine. Okay. Why Pole Mine specifically doesn't work? Because there's a timer? I mean, most of the games have timers. I don't know. We'll just do Survive the Internet. It's fine. I feel like that's what most people want anyway. Here we go. Okay, booting it up. And should be up here in a second. There we go. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. If you can't respawn with Pole Mine, you let the whole team down. That is very true. If someone goes AFK or takes too long with Pole Mine, the whole thing's screwed. Alright, so it's MyYix is the code. Can everyone see it? Let me check. Yes, they can. I'm gonna move. Go over here. Alright, so I'm in Darth, Mike, Arthur, Brian Moser, Maverick, Depp, and BBL. Alright, sweet. That was fast. Alright, this is gonna be the last game for today, so let's bring our A game.
3,
2, 1. I'm assuming everyone knows how to play. It's pretty
Players.
simple.
Wow, so this is what a party feels like. Very cool. Don't forget you can join the audience at any time.
That's right.
Buckle up, because we're about to take a ride on the Information Superhighway. Wow. Beep,
Oh. Yeah, Noel, if you're still here, we can restart. Let me know in chat. We can restart. Actually, you can take my place if you want. That'd be fine. So,
Hey there, I'm Todd, and I have a message to all my haters. Okay, let's get into it. Let's start things off at a social networking site.
Noel, just say the word, man. Just say the word. I'll restart. But you gotta let me know now.
Okay, you're getting a prompt on your device. Don't overthink your response. Just follow your gut.
Nah, it's all good. Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't have jumped in so fast. I just like being VIP, yeah. I guess we could do Pole Mine after this. And, whoever has bad internet could sit out, maybe. We'll see. Alright. We're just missing one of you. I'm very excited for the last round. It's so fun. Here we go. I gotta say,
Another player's comment
Oh,
has
here we
been
go.
sent to your device. Twist their words in the funniest way possible.
So I was doing it doesn't really make much sense for me to do, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Doing like an Oscars, but for horror movies. I'm doing it for this year, but I'm gonna go back in time and do it for 2023 as well. And what's really interesting was 2023 is actually a really bad year for horror, and so I'm starting to think that last year, 2024, was just like insanely good. We got so lucky with a lot of the movies that came out. By the way, guys, you're up to time. And I'm
you regret
hoping
your
this year is good
decisions?
too, but I
It's
think
too
we got
late
some
now.
promising movies coming out. Oh fuck, I just melted my Nomadland DVD. It's tasteless. Thank you for making fun of Nomadland. I hate that film. Hey baby girl. The flirting side of this one. Alright, really smart. I like that. My husband was hashtag killed in a plane crash. Divorce. Jesus Christ. Wow, you guys are off to the races. Blind NASCAR. Very competent. I mean, maybe. Came all over his baby. Too skimmed. What? Right, it's trying to lose it here. What did you think of the movie Tenet? Pretty bad, very all over the place. Agreed. That's my least favorite Christopher Nolan film. Stephen Hawking shares the secret to health. You really had the choice between eat vegetables or become a... Oh, God. Oh. A giant human centipede. The same as the other people. Okay. Yeah. Sure. I mean, aren't we all just human
Which of
centipedes?
these made
Is
you
that the
laugh
point
the
you're
hardest?
making?
Vote now.
Oh, man. Well, I love the fact that both Tenet and Nomadland got made fun of. But this is pretty good. Wait, the Odyssey trailer? There's a trailer? What? How is there a trailer? They're like shooting it now. Huh? Is it a real trailer?
Let's see who got the points. Let's see what the audience thought. This is who burned you.
Is there a trailer?
They get some points. And you, the victim, get some pity points. Who should I be the most proud of? Let's find out.
Oh, I'm like freaking. I'm like, what?
Great. Now let's go to web forum.
Oh, it's a leaked trailer. It's only available in cinemas and it got leaked online.
This is our safe space.
Is it good? Ooh. Holy shit. Yeah, people are trying to upload it online, but they're all getting like shut down. So it's only available in cinemas. I haven't been to the cinemas in a little while.
I hope this inspires you. Take this quote out of context so it makes its author look ridiculous.
Oh wow, thank you for sending me this one. Remember, you're writing questions. All right, that'll work.
Ready or not,
God, I
here
barely
we
made that
go.
in. How is the USA these days? People are just really fat and furious now. It's accurate. Beaten cum. Can't eat it with cream. I don't know how to respond to that one. What is the best way to eat a human? Fromage. Mike, that's creepily specific. How was Depp Strider and BBL's relationship? Horny. Arthur. You two guys. Why? They have luscious locks. What does it feel like to have a brain aneurysm? Life is a glitch, then you die. Life is a glitch. Wow. That's pretty good. Very Matrix. How to lose virginity. You just need to give the... Yeah. What do you think of this church? Porn is too accessible. Am I right? These are pretty good. I love what someone did with mine.
Diddy would say, vote or die.
Oh, that P. Diddy comment did not age well. I like fromage. I don't know why. Just this specificity of it made me laugh.
Here are the results.
Depp Strider. Instead of Vin Diesel, it's Vin Petrol. Let's fucking stop. It was really funny. I was playing CS:GO the other day, and there was an Eastern European guy in the lobby, and he was trying to beat a normal toxic Eastern European player, but he was in an American server, so it was like his energy wasn't matching everyone else. And it was really funny because American servers are actually nicer, if you can imagine that. And he was coming in with all this like angry energy, and it's just oh, I'm sorry, I meant CS2.
Really listen to your heart this time.
They're basically the same game but less features. Yeah, so CS2. And it was just really funny because I'm like, dude, you're in the wrong server. You're bringing the wrong energy here. Ooh.
Okay.
I stopped when 2 came. Yeah, I mean, graphics are nice. Gameplay is about the same with CS2, but there's less maps, which is frustrating. Oh God. What rank are you? Silver 1, I think. I'm not very good, but I have my good days and bad days. Mostly use shotgun. That's kind of my weapon of choice in the first-person shooters. Because and Depp will probably confirm this. I'm not a very patient gamer. Very patient with films, not very patient with games. So I'm usually in a shooter game. I'm usually the one running around flanking with a shotgun, chucking grenades and stuff like that. That's why I'm really bad at Siege. I'm terrible at Siege. All right, sweating is spilled like butter. Donald Trump's saggy tits. It checks out. Couldn't get the cum out of my wife's... Jesus Christ, Darth Vader. Power Hose XL 2000. Darth, you are on something today. The bugs were very polite. Lice biological warfare kit. Jesus Lord. A very frustrating puberty. The amazing vibrator. He said, if it's amazing, why are you frustrated? I don't know, lit on fire. Fire extinguisher. I mean, yeah. It's just a regular toothbrush, but has Spider-Man on it. Endless toothpaste dispenser. Oh. Should have brought chloroform. Tinder. Dap. Come on, man. No, no, no. The clue. Oh. Oh my God. Yeah, just because you spell it differently doesn't mean doesn't mean we don't know what it is. Christ. Jesus Christ. Probably the lamest group in the US. I don't know if they're actually active anymore. No, scary. And it got all the votes. Depp. Jesus. You know what was really scary, actually, was how influential that group was in the 70s. I mean, they were trying to run for Congress. And there were thousands, maybe even millions of members. I mean, it was bad how popular they were. And it's disgusting.
Let's end
Like-
things at
You describe racism
Photo
as
sharing
lame.
session.
I think no,
Points are
racism is
double this
evil,
round,
but
so
like
anything can
the
happen.
group is lame to me. Like you're a modern member of that organization.
Okay, I hope
Like
you
it's
have one
evil,
last
but
opinion in you.
it has lameness attached to it as well. Could you have used a better word? There's lots of words to describe it. They're despicable, but I do think it's important to I think it's important to acknowledge that these people are losers, terrorists,
Okay, it's the
racist
bottom of the ninth.
organizations,
Time to hit a
stuff like
slam
that.
dunk.
The Proud Boys. I think it's important to because they want to be feared. They want to be badass. I'm like, no, you guys are terrible, but you're also lame. Like, you guys are losers. I think it's important, like, to describe them as that. I do. Oh, all right, that'll work. 10 seconds, guys. Hurry up, get those in. Ooh, come on, come on, come on, come on. You got time? Just type it. I'll read it properly. Don't worry. You got time.
Oh boy, I can hardly contain my
I don't
excitement.
know if you made it or not. Okay, me with a minivan. Off to Alabama. I'm actually planning to move to Georgia, possibly. But we'll see. Darth Vader wrestling. Okay, breaking character. Why is the guy in the back just staring right at his crotch? He kind of is, like, yeah. Mike with a cat in a box. Cujo incoming. Oh yeah, terrifying. Arthur with some ribs. My vegan cousin didn't want to eat steak, so so ribs. I like the way you think. Brian Moser with some flowers. It's a lovely day for a wedding. Aw, it's so wholesome. Maverick graduating. Can't wait to fuck. God. Hopefully it's college, not high school. Depp with rollerblades. Them's my fancy shoes. I can see Depp rollerblading. Easily could see that. BBL with a ferret. Third date with a new gal, wish me luck. Hashtag she likes to be leashed. Hashtag ferret for my turret.
Okay, go ahead and cast those ballots.
So I got the bench. Right, of course, Steph. Brian Mosers is so innocent. Hey, babe. Oh. I'll get that. We're almost done here.
Let's see who got the votes.
Everyone say hi to Daisy. Also known as her gamer name Taco. Oh, that was a look. Fine. I only got one vote. I thought mine was awesome.
Man, it all comes down to this.
Wow. Yeah, Depp, you crushed it. Nice job. Depp's got the Deps today. Well
And
done.
here's where the winners go.
Jackbox game. Oh, we're just about finished. Cool. Well, that's gonna be it today. Hope everyone had some fun playing these games, talking about James Bond and all that stuff. Like I said, I put up a video about Best Picture winners yesterday, so check that out. And I got a bunch of horror-related videos coming out soon. Hopefully, like 2 in the next week. So, should be a lot of fun. Check out the Discord, Patreon link. All the links are up there on my channel if you want to say hi. And yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend.